Hear us on all major platforms. You can hear us on YouTube Live right now, Spotify, um, iHeartRadio. Um, the Real World J Podcast Show is sponsored by iHeartRadio. So, we always try to give a round of applause for that. And today, and today's topic is stop being petty. Like being petty and having a petty person around you and are having petty people, like the worst type of person, like the worst type of person you can have is a petty person around you. Their job is to make sure that your job is hard. Make sure your day is hard every day. So why the hell you want somebody around if their job is to make your job is to make your day harder? And then what the hell wrong with you being petty? That's all you want to do is make somebody day bad. The fuck wrong with you? You don't got nothing else to focus on. You don't got no kids. You don't got no job. You don't got no real life. Like, what is that? And I got half of the Twin Desert Eagles like no other.
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? Shout out to everybody tune in. It is one half of the Desert Eagles, and it is Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. And I am your co-host, Mark 2.5, twice as nice at half the time, 2 grams and a half. And you already know my co-host Jesse Morgan as well. We are talking about stop being petty.
Stop being petty. Ooh, the worst type of person in the world is a petty person because they walking around with no real plan. Cause petty doesn't have a plan. Petty always end up in destruction. That's not a plan.
So a petty person is an unprepared person.
As an unprepared person, and they use their energy for bad and not good. There's no hero in that. They're not the hero. Being petty does nothing but destroy. It doesn't put things together.
It reminds me about what you say about drinking the poison,
Yeah. It's on the grudge. Cause that's literally somebody being petty is literally you drinking the poison expecting them to die.
Wow.
What fucking sense does that make?
Not at all.
Stop wasting your time. You know what you could be doing?
What's that?
That's the point. Exactly. That's the point.
What is that?
Yeah, right. What is that? Right, that's the point.
Anything but that.
Anything but that. That's the point.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to remind everyone that everybody who follows the Real World J podcast, we appreciate y'all, tuning in over, during these holidays and right now, YouTube Live. So we are on all streaming platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, wherever you get your podcast from. We will be on there, the Real World J Podcast, and we would put real in the title if it wasn't real. And
absolutely not.
This is impromptu. This is off the top. This is me and my brother just giving y'all the raw, the real, the uncensored, unfiltered, and we give it to you straight.
Mm-hmm.
No chasers.
Mm-hmm.
And so we talking about petty.
Any more towards men, more women, or it's just in general?
Man, and with both genders do it. So we're gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
What you mean? Man, and man, I'm telling you, the worst type of woman you can have is a petty woman. Her job Her main job, a definition of a real petty woman is doomsday in your life.
Wow. I mean, I know you had some experience, so I know you could definitely
I was literally with someone, and I had to understand the hard way why my harvesting, my season wasn't growing because I was putting it in the wrong soil, and that was her.
Right.
I was putting all my effort and time in the wrong field.
And I think it was both ways because people have time.
You breaking up. You breaking up. You breaking up. Mark, you breaking up. You breaking up. You hear me? You hear me?
This internet, am I coming in?
Oh, okay, I got you now. I got you good now. Good. Go ahead.
Okay. And, we've all been guilty of it at some point ourselves as well. We're not gonna front like we ain't never been petty in life.
Hell no, because it's a human. It's a human. It's human.
It's like jealousy. It's like envy. I mean, it happens. It's a human.
But you gotta control it. But we talking about the people who don't know how to or don't want to control it.
Oh, right,
That's who they are. No. Because you can fix a mistake, but you can't fix stupid. And whatever stupid is in them.
Exactly.
And that's stupid being petty.
Exactly. For sure. So what you got for us today? We're going to start it off with, we're going to do the song of the day, the quote of the day. How you want to get it popping?
We're going to do the song of the day. We're going to get the quote of the day. You know what I'm saying? And shout out. Okay. I want to give a round of applause to everyone, but especially to I want to shout out to everybody in the world, everybody who listened to the Real World J show. Cause I want to give everybody a shout out. We on this show. I just want to shout out to everybody. We are over 10,000 downloads just for this show alone, and I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finished. Nice. And I ain't finished because everybody gonna get the round of applause because they deserve it. We are over 10,000 downloads. You imagine like some people make albums and people make CDs and don't even get 10,000 in their whole career.
Right. For sure.
And we did it, and we did the same thing. We put music. We talked. We talked from our hearts, and it came from our mouths. You know what I'm saying? And we talked, it came from our. We did the same thing they did and accomplished. You know what I'm saying? And accomplished with somebody. Right. But I'm saying what I'm saying. And I'm so proud of y'all, and I'm more proud of y'all than proud of us. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all care. You know what I'm saying? And then also shout out to the new listeners. We have, every time I get new listeners, they, you know what I'm saying, like my team, they, you know what I'm saying, they let me know that we have 50 consistent listeners in Zimbabwe, in Africa. Wow. Yes, facts.
Loving that. Love that. All continents. We reaching Africa. You know,
and it's all translate, man. It's in India, translate India, Germany, Australia, Croatia. This is the Real World J podcast show with your host Jesse Morgan, with your host Mark 2.5, home of the Twin Desert Eagles. Like no other. And this is, and I'm gonna give y'all a round of applause because I gotta give y'all flowers. Y'all flowers, cause y'all deserve these flowers. Yes.
And let me remind everybody that we did this independently. You know, we ain't a major. We ain't got no sponsors.
You know what I'm saying? What? None of that.
No program director.
No.
None of that.
No stage manager. No, you know what I'm saying? Mark is the producer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Huh?
There we go. We do it. Hey, we do it because we love to.
Mark is the producer. As you notice, he take control of the show. He put the show in direction the way it's supposed to go. If I go too left, he make it. You, if you listen to, if you're out to the show, or if you're new to the show, you will understand the show and you will love us because we love y'all.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
And the song of the day is "Breathe." Breathe from a petty person from your life. Breathe. See the signs of a petty person. We all gonna talk about every single thing. So if you looking at a petty person, man, say, let's go with the show. Let's go with the song. Let's go. I'm on a level. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Somebody walk my mind away. I'm a lost for words just to say. Will they greet me at the dawn? Take deep. Somebody thoughts that I'm lost. I'm not ready for the call that will greet me at dawn. I just take what someone wants. Race when I'm in front. Break what I don't need. It's nice to watch somebody breathe. On me now. I am tired of my own. Yeah, I'm not come sitting next to me. I'm not sleeping with a bride to be. And I thank you very much. I am flattered by the touch when you say that you're in love with me. There's a sight for eternity. No wife and no family. Wasting time like it just doesn't matter very much. So I'm happy for the company. Won't you breathe on me now?
Break it down for
You know what that is? A person will make you question your own equilibrium. Will make you question the foundation that you built with your own hands. Cause you know why? Cause they don't got nothing else to do. They don't got nothing else to do but tear you down, so they can be to tear you down so they can fill up. Why would you want somebody like that in your life? Why would you want somebody involved like that in your life? To me, that ain't nothing but. You know what I'm saying? To me, that ain't nothing but. You know what I'm saying? To me, that ain't nothing but. You know what I'm saying? Destruction and you know what I'm saying? Chaos and anarchy. You know, like what is that? Like, how can you build for someone like that? And if you and stop being petty. It's like, stop, like, you know what I mean? Like, stop trying to give it, like, if somebody hurt you, like, if you relationship, and then that's how you want to do it, get someone back, and then you don't want to fix the problem in the relationship, that means you don't need to be in the relationship. You don't think how that not, that's you being petty, because you're not trying to fix the problem that you have. You're just trying to take the time. You're not taking the time. You're not taking the time to try to fix the problem. You're trying to get back at them. You petty as hell.
Right.
And you need to get your life together. You need to get away from that relationship, and you need to get your life. You need to get your life together, and you need to get your life, and you need to get your life together with your God.
There you go. That's for damn sure.
Like, for real. Cause why you still here? So you saying you gonna waste time that you could be building yourself, but you gonna waste that time. But you gonna waste time destroying someone. Make it make sense.
Drop that coin on him.
Man, make it make sense.
Right.
What you got, Mark? Oh yeah, and shout out to the 9 for 9 listeners that listening on Wisdom right now. Appreciate y'all from the bottom to the top.
Oh yeah, and of course, as always, if anybody wants to join in, feel free to jump in and join the conversation. Any questions, comments, any perspectives you want to share with us, feel free. We are open books, and like I said, tonight we are talking about how to stop being petty, and we have a top 10 list tonight, and it's going to be the top 10 ways to stop being petty. So for anybody out there who is dealing with somebody who might be a petty person,
or you are petty
yourself, yes, if you are petty yourself,
and you know you're petty,
you want to, a lot of people know they.
Hey, hell yeah!
You're petty.
I know a lot of petty people.
Right, and they live in it.
What, they live in it?
They love it. Yeah.
But they wonder why they don't have it. But they wonder why they don't have anything else. Yeah, but yeah. No friends. But they wonder why they don't have anything that lasts around them. Nothing lasts. Nothing lasts around them long.
Nobody want to be around that all day.
Except a person who.
Nobody want to be around that.
Except a person who likes that.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start it off. Number 1, we're talking about the top 10 ways to stop being petty. Number 1, and I know you're gonna like this one. Accountability. Because you say it all the time.
Accountability.
Number 1, accountability. Admitting you have a problem is the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, there's people that know, there's people that don't know, and there's people in between that don't want to admit.
Mm-hmm.
They might see signs, or they might have
an
idea, but they are not themselves accepting that.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your advice to somebody out there that can see that their life is taking a spiral into just like a petty person? What would you say to them about accountability?
I would say that you have to you got to hold yourself accountability. You got to hold yourself accountable for shit like that, because you are the reason why that you are being petty. Nobody forcing you to be petty. You're choosing to be petty. So,
right.
Mm-hmm. So that's accountability, because at the end of the day, because you are choosing one, and if you choose to waste that time trying to plot and trying to destroy someone instead of trying to build in yourself and try to making yourself better, and not living in the, and not living in the, and not living in the pain, and not trying to, and just living in the pain, and not truly trying to fixing the pain, because being petty towards someone, trying to destroy someone is not fixing your pain. It just making, it's just making the pain prolong, and you just making it, and you're making it worse. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, why would you do something? At the end of the day, why would you do something that you just end up apologizing for anyway?
There you go.
So what's the point being petty if you cause you should never walk around doing shit that you gotta apologize for. Come on now. What's wrong with you?
Nah, if you can't be proud of it, then why you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If you gotta hide, if you gotta feel shame.
Cause it's only two ways. If you're proud, cause if you're proud about it, or you shame about it. You know what I'm saying? If you walk around with more shame and you causing, cause end of the day, some people put shame on you, and then sometimes we put shame on ourselves. It's kind of a self-inflicting wounds. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes shame is more, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes shame is more comfortable than, you know what I'm saying, than growing.
Yeah. Some people have to be shamed into doing it.
No, some people live in shame. Some people live in shame, and shame is more comfortable.
Every day.
The shame is more comfortable than, you know what I'm saying? Shame is way more comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And that's not a safe place, and that's not a safe place. That's not a good place. That's not even, you know what I'm saying? That's nothing but nothing grows. Nothing grows. Everything dies in that place. So why you want to be in that place?
Everything. It's a dark place where the sun don't shine. You know what I mean?
Right.
How you gonna grow if the sun don't hit? How you gonna grow? You know. So moving on, we're talking about the top 10 ways to stop being petty. Number 2, you have to lose the guilt. Lose the guilt. So hate is no less valid an emotion than happiness. Let me repeat that. Hate is no less valid of an emotion than happiness. We all have feelings of jealousy, envy, and insecurity from time to time. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You are human and therefore subject to the full spectrum of your being. However, it's not about petty shaming. It's about overcoming. Feel me? So number 2, lose the guilt. What do you think about that? Somebody
because like someone who like someone who's really petty is a person who hasn't forgiven themselves for what they've been through, for what they've been through or what they let happen.
Right. And
and then that turns you in that turns into petty because you're the only person to blame, and you don't want to blame yourself. So you blame others.
Right. And a lot of times they go back to, it can stem from childhood because they felt like when they were younger they couldn't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. From that perspective, yeah.
It could be a parent or uncle or aunt or somebody who was passing on that generational curse. Like,
yeah,
they were being petty towards them when they were young.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Coming up in that environment to survive, that's how they would,
Right. That's how you survive by you know what I'm saying, by adding to the change. But I always thought, that was a destructive way to try, to try to connect with someone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I never that's why I'm not a petty person.
Right. I mean, it really, but also is like, the thing about it is, you can only do it. You have to allow yourself to become vulnerable, and a lot of people don't want to reach deep inside and do that.
No, people don't want to see themselves. It's hard to see yourself because we have to be our worst enemies. We got to be our best friends. When we are disgusted with ourselves, we still got to tell ourselves it's okay.
Yep.
Remember.
Yes, sir.
Remember. It's okay.
Don't forget.
Remember, it's okay. Because you know what? If you're here today and you're here tomorrow, it's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay. You don't.
It is okay.
You know why you live in the past? You know why a lot of like some things the past are just, some things, some situations I understand, some things are just on you, you know what I'm saying, because of the past, you know what I'm saying. But sometimes we live in the past because we go back to the past. Don't go back. Don't go back nowhere you don't have to go. I'm not talking about childhood trauma and stuff. Like, cause I understand. I even got childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what I'm saying. But you know, so I get that. So I understand that. That's why I'm saying that. I you know what I mean? I come from all shapes of form. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like, if something like a relationship, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, you broke up with that dude, you knew you like girl, like woman, you knew you broke up with that dude 2 days ago because he hit you in the face, and then and now you back in his face. He gonna hit you in the face again.
Exactly.
That's on you.
Exactly.
But you mad because you went back. You know what I'm saying? You should be mad at yourself because you went back, because that was dumb.
Right.
And the same thing, dude, if you knew, you know what I'm saying, if you knew you walked in and your girl cheated on you, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you walked in the girl and you found her, you know what I'm saying, and you're high with another dude, you know what I'm saying, trust me, that wasn't the first time.
Ooh-wee, man, you telling it too raw, too real today, but yeah.
So don't go back to them, because it won't be the last time.
Yeah. No, that's a different level of disrespect.
Shit. What?
You know?
I'd have been on the other end.
I mean, you walked in on them?
I'd have been on the other end. I'd have been on the other end.
Oh, you done been on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Where they walking on you.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'm jumping, nigga, I'm jumping fences at 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. Nigga, I'm jumping fences at 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm jumping fences and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We're hopping fences. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's a truck driver, so shit.
Oh, hell.
He came in. Yeah, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? She thought he was coming in later.
He was like, I'm not about to die for this shit.
No,
but you know, you get caught up sometimes in that. That's what you got to do, you know, and that's really not, you know, that's how petty people got to survive.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, once you passed that, overcame that, you never had to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You wasn't living that lifestyle no more.
Right.
But moving on, we are on number 3. We're talking about the top 10 ways to stop being petty. Number 3, so you just talked about confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, confrontation. So the next time you feel the urge to throw shade at someone, why do you feel the need to highlight their shortcomings and broadcast their flaws? What are you getting out of this?
People,
you know what I mean?
Commiserate enjoys company. You gotta understand, because typically, some people feel like, if I'm down, I want people to feel down with me. Like, nah, you want people, if you down, you want people to, you know what I'm saying, you want people up so they can help you up. Oh.
Right. Ooh-wee, dropping science.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I'm in a, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like that I'm in a cage with a bunch of losers. That's jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
like that's mental jail. That's mental jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying? And it, like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's really like mental, like, you know what I'm saying? That's literally like mentally sharing the needle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, y'all in a crack house, y'all in a house, and y'all just some junkies.
You know,
y'all some junkies. Y'all just some mentally junkies, and no one trying to help. Y'all all in the house just when y'all just all together there in pain. Nah, man. Somebody gotta think forward. Somebody gotta be like, no. We ain't doing this no more.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Where we at?
Okay. Everybody can't be sad. Everybody can't be sad around you.
What's up?
I said everybody can't be sad around you.
Oh no.
If everybody sad around you, man, that's a real goddamn problem. Yeah, you gotta
be there to.
Yeah, you got a real problem. Everybody sad around you, and you sad, and everybody sad around you. You got a bad situation.
Exactly. Your foundation ain't right.
At all. Shit is.
You ain't got no foundation. You ain't got nothing to stand on.
You don't got nothing to stand on. Then what you walking on?
Exactly.
You ain't walking.
And ain't walking on much. Okay, so moving on. We're on number 4. We're talking about the top 10 ways to stop being petty. Number 4, similar to the first one, is take ownership. Take ownership. So, a person who's addicted to pettiness has already mastered the art of spinning, deflecting, and validating their shade. Basically making excuses for their shade that they be throwing. They say you might tell yourself, or that person who's throwing shade, that addict, that petty person will say, I'm not a hater, I'm just telling the truth. But let's be clear, other people's truths are not your truths to tell. So what do you think about that? People who are petty, but they manipulate and deflect and they validate their own shade, and they might say something like, I'm not a hater, I'm just telling the truth. What do you think about that?
But usually people who lives are like that, people who do that, their lives are kind of shit.
Oh yeah, I mean in the plainest sense.
So they do all so they do all that, so nobody will have time to talk about their shit, talk about their life, You know what I mean? So you just make a lot of noise, so nobody be loud enough to talk about your shit. You know, usually people who do that, lives are crappy. Some they got some stupid shit going on in their life, and you know what I'm saying, and all kind of shit. Like nah, You don't listen. You know what I'm saying. You don't listen to people. You don't listen to people who stuck. Don't ever listen to people who stuck. Because you listen to people who move forward.
They ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. What the fuck? So if you listen to someone who ain't going nowhere, you ain't going nowhere. God damn.
Exactly. Made it make sense. You connecting them dots.
Make it make sense.
And we are moving on to number 5. We at the middle of the list. And before I continue, I want to, like I said, let everybody on the Wisdom app know if you would like to jump in the conversation. Feel free at any point in time. Share your thoughts, your views, your perspective on things, or any questions or comments. Also,
fuck. What's that? Mark. Soon I did that. Hold on. Where are you coming from? Hey. Yeah, I got you now. Go ahead.
Okay, my bad. So yeah, I was just saying y'all could stream us on iHeartRadio, YouTube Live, Spreaker, Dizzler, or Spotify. So and shout out to everybody all around, the globe basically who is tuning in. Like Jesse said, everybody out there in India, also everybody out there in Zimbabwe, everybody out there in Germany. Everybody in the States and anywhere else where you listen, we are very thankful for every single person. You make us, we don't make you. So thank y'all for listening. Moving on, we are at the halfway point, number 5. We are talking about top 10 ways to stop being petty. And this is something Jesse touched on earlier. So we're talking about self-inventory. Self-inventory. Let me break that down for y'all. So self-inventory, basically, just because you're petty doesn't make you a bad person. So let me say that one more time. Just because you're petty doesn't make you a bad person. You're petty for a reason. A lot of times, maybe you've learned to elevate yourself by putting others down. Maybe you are the one suffering with the low self-esteem. And you've learned to throw shade, maybe because you use it as a coping mechanism, so you don't have to deal with your own stuff.
So what do you think about that?
In my personal opinion, I think you should deal with your own stuff. You shouldn't putting somebody down to elevate yourself is not a winning strategy in life. It's not gonna. It's only gonna get you so far until you start to realize that you're only hurting yourself. like you said, you shoot yourself in the foot. You drink the poison, thinking that this other person, you might have said something that hurt their feelings at one point, but they got a foundation of people in their life who can elevate them, and they'll be back. But when it happens to you and you don't have that support system, you're going to be left by yourself, like you said, in the dark, where the shade is at, no sun, no nothing. And it's just like I said, it's self-inflicting wound, in other words. Mm-hmm. So what do you think about that? Self-inventory, basically looking deep within yourself to figure out why are you making yourself feel better by putting others down?
People do that. That's really typical of like a petty person, because they, because right, because they, because their life is not going the way they wanted to go, so they call out the things that are not going on in other people's lives, and so basically you just putting your opinions on other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, but in reality, you should put your own opinion on your own on your life, on your life.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, if you do that, then, you know what I'm saying, then you're using all that energy trying to put opinions on other people's lives, you know what I'm saying, put that on your life, and then your life will be better, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then you can, you know what I'm saying, then you can spread that. You know what I'm saying? Because why, you know what I'm saying, if everybody doing good, then, you know what I'm saying, then, you know what I'm saying, everybody doing good, you know what I'm saying, then y'all can grow. You know what I'm saying? Why, you know what I'm saying, why it's 4 friends and one girlfriend gotta do, you know what I'm saying, why one of them gotta do bad? Why all 4 of y'all can't do good? Why all 4 of y'all can't have health relationships? Why, how, you know what I'm saying, like, what, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know what y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to be with somebody that you always got, is always drama every single day? Like, it's okay to have a normal day. And sometimes a normal day is a quiet day. There's nothing wrong with a quiet day. Quiet days are normal. Like, if, like for example, like why would you want to be with someone if every time that they leave the house that you wanted, if they cheat on you? That's a waste of goddamn time. And why would you be petty enough to, you know what I'm saying, to think about that all circle days that they walk back in the house? What if they don't walk back in the house for 12 hours later? So you tell me that was in your mouth for 12 hours. You know what you can be doing 12 hours? Why wouldn't you want to be with somebody that you can't trust? Why would you have somebody around that you can't trust? Do you have? Obviously you got somebody. Obviously I'm talking to someone, and you got someone in your life that you can't trust. So why would you put so much effort in someone you can't trust? You would think you would put the time and effort of the people you can trust. And that made more sense than anything. But okay, but you gotta. You gotta understand that. It's like you gotta know what you know, and if you know what you know, you still doing it, and then you mad at them because you in it, but but remember, you can get out of it, and so whatever you can get in, you can get out of. I don't care if people be saying, well, I got kids. Okay, people that had kids with someone and got out of a bad situation. Don't let that be an excuse. Oh well, I don't got enough money to break up with them. Well, you probably had no money when you met them. Had the same energy, or make more money. Shout out to 19 listeners listening on the Wisdom app. I really appreciate y'all. Everybody listening on YouTube Live. Really appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody listening to Speaker Live. Shout out to everybody listening to iHeartRadio Live. I appreciate y'all. One love. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And like, and you know what a petty person will make you do? Like, a petty person will make you live in their opinions. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, how dare you as a person live in someone else's opinion, and you as a human being supposed to live in your reality. You know what I'm saying? Living somebody's opinion will slow you down because it's not your reality. What your reality is, what you make of it, and it's not somebody else's opinion. It's what you make out of it. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And a petty person will have you wrapped up will try to have you wrapped up all of them so you won't accomplish your dream, because they feel like that if you accomplish your dreams or you do what you need to do, that, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, that you'll be less more, you know what I'm saying, into them. But a clear-minded person to know that, you know what I'm saying, that you had it, you know what I'm saying, and that's the cake, and that, you know what I'm saying, you to eat it too. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody got dreams and bitches don't mean they're gonna leave you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How you not know, and that's how you not know, and how you not recognize, how you not see that you may, you know what I'm saying, that you may be part of the dream. That's why he pursuing the dream. Pay people get it. You know what I'm saying? And people wait. That's the point. You destroy it, not, you know what I'm saying? You destroy it, not a builder. If you want to waste time destroying, you know what I'm saying, people's lives, you know what I'm saying, won't you destroy your shit and then build it back up? Because your shit is so fucked up. And that's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, should I tell you how it is? You know what I'm saying? Not how it might be. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people don't like me. You know. So we're gonna go to a 30-second commercial break. 30 seconds. And we'll be back. Go. Hey, Real World J Podcast.
We back.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody out there tuning in. The Twin Desert Eagles in the building.
Like no other.
Good, my brother?
Not much, man. Just chilling, man. Just came back from a 30-second break. You know what I'm saying? Just playing some music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was loving the music, man. Shout out to the producer on the keys.
Man, I appreciate you.
Sure.
I appreciate you there with me.
Yeah, because if they don't know, they better ask somebody.
Yeah, that was me.
I mean, we do got our own music.
That was me right there. That was me on the key. That was me on the music. If you wanted to know. But yeah, we just came back for 30-second break. That was me. So yeah, we're talking about stop being petty. You know what? I'll tell you this, man. Say the worst type, like, cause you gotta think about it. Like, you can't like make that your like that can't that cannot be like you being petty towards someone cannot accumulate more hours than like thinking of a master plan for yourself, for your kids, or for your family. Like you can't live because I know. Trust me, it's easy. It's easy to live in hurt and easy to live in pain. But that's a place that we go back to. But also that's a place that we can move forward from. I never, what I'm saying, I close that door. Sometimes we gotta go to that closet to clean it out ourselves. That's one of the hard things we gotta do. Seeing ourselves. But the first thing you gotta do is forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I know we punish things. We should punish things. A lot of things we punish ourselves because we knew better, and we still did it. We knew how it was gonna turn out. We still did it. We fucking knew better. Because the worst thing we can do is doing something over and over again, expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity, and we do that every single day. Like, what I'm saying? Like I said, that old simple, like, even something simple, like I said earlier, like, I'm like, if you think they're gonna, every single time they walk out the door, you feel like they're gonna cheat on you, like, why be with them? You can't trust them. So why be with them? Why put so much effort in someone that you can't trust? That makes no sense. Make that make sense. Like, come on now. Like, you gotta, like, or you gotta be like, if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta make it make sense, though. Like, for real, though. Like, if you can't, if you, like, at the end of the day, I tell people, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that petty person is not building with you. They're trying to destroy you. They're taking away from you. And I tell people all the time, if a person that you with, if they're not building with you, they're taking away from you. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna put up 3 blocks and they snatch one away? And that's who you want to be with? Nah, if you ain't adding to it, then you know what I'm saying, you're subtracting to it, or you just in the way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we focus on more of the obstacles. You know what I'm saying? We need to stick to this. Like, it's gonna be obstacles in life when you move forward. You know what I'm saying? And the obstacles may be the pain that you gotta go through so you can make it through. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, don't ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever feel like you garbage. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Don't ever feel like that you shit or you garbage. You know what I'm saying? Because even a garbage can gets a steak. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even a garbage can once you have faith. Once you have faith in yourself and you have faith, you know what I'm saying, you have faith in your plan, all the bullshit will go away. Sometimes a lot of times, like last time when I say stop being petty to yourself. Stop it, you know what I'm saying? Stop, you know what I'm saying? Stop abusing yourself. How long you gonna do that? And so how long you gonna do that? Because how long you gonna do that? Because long as you do that, that's the longest time. That, you know what I'm saying? That's time that you could be, you know what I'm saying, doing the bounce back. Sometimes we do gotta take two steps back to go one step forward. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Our L's are not losses. You know what I'm saying? Like L mean for learn, for lesson. Our L's are not for losses. Lesson, learn. Learn. If you lose, if you say you lost something, if you say you took an L, and if you learn something from it, how is a loss? If you learn something from it, it's not a total loss. Even so, even if it's lost, it's not a total loss. You gotta learn. So you gotta learn, you know what I'm saying? And then when you know what I'm saying, and when you start being petty to yourself, you start you start celebrating the small victories. Because when you get a big victory, you know how to act. And then when you celebrate the small victory, that's your, you know what I'm saying, that's your breakthrough, that's your breath, that's your fresh breath of air, that's your breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to pat yourself on the back. You know what I'm saying? When you deserve it. And you know when you deserve it. You know when you're doing right. If anybody don't know that you're doing right, you know when you're doing right because you are you. So stop acting like it's someone else. Like, we have so much, like, an individual, we have so much power. So why would we let somebody have so much power over you? Why would you let somebody have so much power over you? Evidently it's not fun. Why you let it go on every single day? That's crazy to hell to me. You know, that makes sense. But I really appreciate y'all for joining Real J. We're at the hour point. I really appreciate about 21 listening to the Real J podcast show. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna do a podcast. What's today? Wednesday. We'll do one Sunday. We're gonna do one Sunday. Uh, I probably won't do it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, do that, man. It was refreshing. It was good. It's something I needed. Something we needed. Something the world needed. We are our community. We are community. Community. We gotta talk to each other. We can't hold things in because it will community grow when we, you know, what I'm saying, when we spread knowledge and when we have knowledge to give and we have knowledge to receive. That's how community grows. And I appreciate the community. I love y'all. And let's keep growing. Real World J Podcast Show. Let's go.